Welcome friends to this week's video. It's a second video this week, or maybe it's the first one. The last one was last week, and for some reason you guys were not too excited about it. I don't know why. I would like to know why that video did not pique your interest. That was the video about the actual reading that I had done for a client, and you guys used to like it and always commented when I did. Just would write out whatever the reading was about and what the client had told me. And this time I decided to do a video and it just did not pique your interest. So I am curious about as why. Was it too long? Was it too boring? I don't know. So let me know. And today we're doing video for collective. I am trying the same thing everybody else is doing, I think. Maybe that will be more of interest to you. I'm using 3 different decks, and those are all Hiro Marchetti. And this is the Grand Lux. This is Tarot of Dreams, and this is the Gilded Tarot. I'm just always wondering, where's the gilding? There isn't any. Nevertheless, we have our blue elephant, the yellow one, and the cat's eye, the brown one. And we have this little things here, cute little animals. So make a wish. Maybe it'll come true. And little pyramids. Can't find, I have amazing stone figurines that I've brought from Egypt a long time ago. I just can't find them with all the movings that we've done over the years. It's somewhere. I have no clue where. I need to keep on looking for it. Okay, so today's reading is going to be about what should I focus on in the month of February. And let's go. This is Tarot of Grand Lux Tarot. It's a beautiful deck and I love it. I've been using it a lot since I got it. Very conversational. I'm pulling 2 cards and then we'll see what happens. If I want to pull more or not. Okay, so what should we focus on? We should focus on our desires. We should focus on our addictions. We should focus on to make sure that our addictions don't hurt us, don't bring us into the situation which we can't get out of. And it's not necessarily addictions to drugs or alcohol, which with some of you guys it might be. It's not for me to judge, to be honest, but it could be an addiction to a partner. It could be an addiction to a job. It could be an addiction to internet, because that's what the swords are talk about. Those are actually thoughts which really pertain to internet, online, everything that has to do with the information. Some people are addicted to reading books, and that's actually a good addiction. But I don't think that's what it could be. It could be that's what it's all about. That's what it's talking about. So contain your addictions. No matter how good your addiction is or what you think it brings you, it might be destructive to you. Most likely it's destructive. It's not good to be addicted to anything. It's best to do everything in moderation. And this devil actually talks about everything. He is holding the cups, which are inverted, which means don't be addicted to your emotions. Let go of your emotions. He's holding swords. He's holding sword, which says don't be addicted to thinking, reading, internet, online, surfing. And he has a wand in his hand right here. It's hanging. And this says don't be addicted to your passion. Take everything easy. Addiction are not, and we have lovers here, so it's addiction to a partner, addiction to anything else. So in this situation, as I say, don't contain your addiction. think of why you need them. Let's see what else cards tell us. What you should focus on. Wheel of Fortune. And it says that don't be addicted to power, because this is power, Wheel of Fortune. You want to be in control. Unfortunately, the life keeps throwing you all over the place. You're not in control of anything. Don't be addicted to money, because you are going to go into financial stress, into financial crisis. I mean, your addictions are not bringing you anything good. Whatever you're addicted about, whether it's a partner or money or cups, it could be alcohol, it could be relationship, could be emotional addiction. Don't be addicted to it. Take control into your own hands and take care of yourself. Take care of yourself and you'll be fine. So that's a reading for this little blue elephant. Now we're gonna go into this deck, and this is brand new deck, and this is Tarot of Dreams. Amazing artwork, absolutely incredible, beautiful artwork. Okay, let's go 2 cards. You are so into your love life. You are so into your partner. You would rather be with your partner than anywhere else. You would rather spend your days, evenings, and night with this particular person. It's passion, and it's wonderful. It could be passion. On the other hand, it could be passion for anything, not only for another person. It could be passion for a job. It could be passion for your work. It could be passion for anything that you had chosen at this point. So the cards tell me, what is this about? Is this about work? What you should focus on justice. Doesn't tell me really anything at this point. Ace of Wands, again, that talks about, most likely this is work related. So let's say that you have passion for work, you have passion for your job. Pay attention to it, because you're trying to create balance in the workplace, in the workforce. And this is your chosen job. You really wanted it and you got it. You've searched for it, you got it, or you are searching for it, which means make the right choices. You are going to get it. There's going to be justice for you. Perhaps you're working in a field of law enforcement, that's one of the indications of this card, justice. Perhaps you're not, which is fine. We have the red color of this cloak that he has on. It's passion. So you're really passionate about what you're doing. Of course, these cards, both of these cards, the Lover and the Ace of Wands, tell me that it could be a partner, it could be your lover, it could be your wife, a husband, anything. Pay attention to this relationship. Do whatever you're doing with passion. Whatever you start with passion. It could be your relationship, or it could be work related or business related. So whatever you're doing, your advice for this month is, whatever you're doing, do it with passion. Search, make right choices, expect or thrive for justice, for equality, for balance, and do it with passion. So that's what you should focus on in the next month. And this is Gilded Tarot. It's an older deck. I have like 3 of them. Some were given to me, some I bought, and I use them all, and I love them all. It's an amazing deck. It's conversational. The artwork is beautiful. Okay, so the third little elephant we have is brown. And what should you focus on in months of February? Let's go. We take 2 cards. Oops. And I have 3 cards that came out together. I'm taking them all out and reading them. and Wheel of Fortune. Take control into your own hands. So these cards tell me that you want to be in control of the situation. You are fighting all the time. And this is, perhaps you have problem at work and you're fighting at work. Perhaps you're fighting to stay in your position. Perhaps you are fighting to get a raise or to be promoted. I don't know, perhaps you're fighting with yourself because you're not in control of the situation. So what's the advice to you is get control into your own hands. You are smart, you are knowledgeable, you foresee the future, because these two cards tell me that you foresee the future. You look into the future, you can make the right decisions, specifically about your work. There's no need to fight. Perhaps you're fighting yourself. You should focus on your job. You should focus on yourself. You should focus on learning new things. Perhaps you have a little bit of issue with your boss. And in this situation, it tells me that be wise. It's actually up to you to create the relationship with your management, with your superior. It's up to you to find out what your superior is looking for. Perhaps he's not happy with your work at this point. Perhaps he is telling you that whatever you're doing, it's not up to his standard. That's another situation. And perhaps, actually, we had this situation in my husband's job just recently. So it's very important to focus and concentrate on creating instead of fighting. Take the wheel in your hands, be in control of the situation. Don't let this Wheel of Fortune drag you all over the place. It can go one way, it can go another way. It's like teeter-totter. You never know what's going to happen, and you're fighting the situation. So the advice of this card is wise up. Don't fight the situation. Find this balance that you need. Find a way to communicate. Find a way to be friends rather than enemies. And if it's at all possible, you will succeed in whatever you're doing. So let's take another card. What you should focus on again in February. What you should focus on in February. Again, Temperance. Be patient. Look for a balance. You see the water is flowing, even though over here it's burning. So that's the passion. That's the fighting. That's an argument. That's whatever you're on. But find a way to slowly pour this water and into the cup where it's calm and there's no fighting. It's a balance. Achieve the balance. Be patient. Don't fight with anybody. Don't fight with yourself. Don't fight with your boss. Don't. But this is pertaining to business. I can't say don't fight with your husband or wife or spouse or relatives. Or on the other hand, this might have something to do with your family, because this could be a family. It could be your family, your parents. Perhaps you're showing a little bit too much. See how interesting this is. The more I look at the card, the more information comes to me. So perhaps you are being a little bit bossy. You want a little bit too much than you should. You expect too much, and perhaps from your parents you don't have a great relationship. You're constantly in a struggle. You're constantly in a fight. And this card tells me that the hierarchy needs to be restored. Perhaps this is your father, perhaps, or your mother, or both of your parents. This needs to be. So it says that deal with this situation with patience and be wise about it. It's not an easy situation, but it's 100% that you can achieve it if you work on it, if you stop fighting and take the control of yourself. That's the most important thing, to take control of yourself in your hands. And hierarchy, this Hierophant tells me that the hierarchy needs to be restored. When I do personal readings, this card usually tells me, and people come to me with problems, and the Hierophant comes out, and I usually, one of the classes that I have taken a very long time ago taught me that on the karmic level, Hierophant comes, and that's the person who checks everything. He checks your future, he checks your past actions, and he says, have you done everything right? Has the hierarchy um, been broken? Has you done something you shouldn't have done? Have you not been thoughtful about people who are higher stature than you are, who are older perhaps, who are in higher management, or perhaps it's your parents or an older brother or sister? And then Hierophant comes and he puts a gate right in front of you, and he says, you need to fix hierarchy from the past. You need to fix whatever is happening in your life. Otherwise, I'm not going to let you move forward. And then comes the Wheel of Fortune, and it starts throwing you all over the place. And it seems to you like you're going in the right direction. And it seems to you you're doing everything right. And it seems to you that it's not fair. And you don't understand, why am I not moving forward with my life? It's because of this guy, because he puts up a gate in front of you, and he says you're not moving until you fix the hierarchy in your life. So it's up to you to think of what might have happened. It's up to you to find out how to fix it. Perhaps you need to go make up with your parents, or perhaps you need to go to apologize to your boss. And you know, it's not always important whether this person you are going to fix the relationship with is correct or not correct. And I found from my own experience, if you want to sustain this situation, if you want to keep this job, if you want to keep the relationship with your parents, if you want to keep the relationship with your spouse, then once in a while you need to use temperance. You need to be patient, more collective, have clear thoughts, and everything will work out. And then when you make up, then perhaps this person who was maybe not fair to you at some point, instead of fighting him, you're going to have a friend who is going to be helping you instead of fighting you. So that's my point of view. That's what the cards tell me. This is interesting because I got a lot of information from this little spread of 5 cards here. It's a very good spread. So again, let's recap. Over here, contain your desires, contain your addictions. Don't let the addictions take your life. It might bring to financial problems. It might bring to emotional problems. Of whatever addiction, whatever desires that are really hot and you can't get rid of them, contain them. Be in control of your life and your situation. That's what you need to focus on in the in the month of February. Over here is make the right choices. Look within yourself, search for the answers. Go for justice, go for balance, achieve this balance. Because whatever you're doing is passionate to you, whether it's your partner or in your job. In this situation, it might mean both. And everything will work out for you. So look inside yourself this month, search inside and make the right choices. And don't lose that passion that you have for whatever you're inquiring about. And over here is achieve a temperance, restore hierarchy, whether it's at home or at work or in business. Stop fighting yourself, including, and take control into your own hands, and everything will work out. So that's our little reading for today. I hope Collective is happy about it. Drop me a note. Tell me if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, I appreciate your comments. There's still a little time for comments before I draw the name of 3 people who are going to get personal reading from me. I really appreciate all the shares, the saves, the comments, the likes on most of my video. Pay attention to that long video that I had done. It should be really interesting to you. Perhaps some of you didn't see it, so go and watch it. And I love you all, guys. Thank you, and have a good day.